friends, Allison here with AJ's Inspired Life. I want to film a video for you guys of my journal so far, my Fauxbonichi, if you will, for this new year, 2019. And I realize we're already 20 days in, and so I wanted to kind of update you on what I'm going to try this year. And I already have my hesitations about it, but I will update you. So normally I make a book every month or use something for each month, and I'm not very consistent in it like other people. I have very many options in terms of what I've chosen, so every month. So as an example, last month in December, I just used this traveler's notebook, and it worked out really well. I do love this size, whether I buy it or whether I make like a magazine one. I do love this size. It works very well for me. It's easy to throw in a bag or a purse or whatever. But I was at the thrift store not too long ago in December, and I found this old book. And so it's an old ledger or notebook or something. I don't know. You can see the spine is already a little wonky. That's probably, I don't know. Yes, and this is my desk. This is the chaos that just is my desk. So this is normal. Okay, so I would love to not have this be my normal, but I'm working on it. Okay, so anyway, back to the book. I found this beautiful old ledger book, if you will. And the kind of cool thing about it is it's a neat size. I do like the size, but these pages are numbered. And so I thought, how cool, I will try, right? It's got 300 numbered pages in it. And yes, I know there's more days than that in a year. However, I don't journal every year, as you will see. And I thought, gosh, what if I could do 300 days of journaling? Like, could I get it all in one book? That'd be super fun. So that's my original goal. However, I've already watched some videos like from Elizabeth or whatnot, and I already know I want to make another book. And so I don't know if I can even make it a year in one book. And I don't know if this book obviously will be able to hold a year. This is kind of what it looks like so far. That's 1 month of taped pages, I think. And we'll see. Let me see how far I taped. But, well, more than a month. No, 30 days, 31 days. So that's this month. I taped January. So we'll see. So let me show you what I did real fast. I wanted to cover the outside. As cool as it is, I had envisioned I would cover the outside. It's got kind of like a canvas. Is that the right word for it? This old cover to it with these leather-ish corners. I have not found something that just I fell in love with to cover it, so I'm going to leave it for now. I would imagine by the end of the year it'll be kind of grungy and gross, so we'll work on this. This will be a work in progress. On the inside, I just grabbed some old scrap paper and an envelope from a card my husband gave me that already had this really beautiful insert. And I popped some stickers in there. These are actually weather stickers. I'm not super good about documenting the weather, and like some of you are, and I want to be a little bit better. So that's why those are in there. This first page, I just put a little bit of like a quote for the year, kind of about starting a new year. I will continue to kind of add to this as it comes. I haven't finished my vision board for the year, so I will add some pictures and kind of that here as well. And then here on this front page, I'm going to put like some motivational quotes or some specific goal-oriented stuff here. This is a picture off my old calendar. You guys always comment on my birds. There's a bird. Again, this is off the old calendar that was on our desk last year, and so I just try and use up stuff. So here we go. So this was day one, obviously, and this one I've posted. So, you know, but a lot of journaling, kind of some ephemera, and I kind of stuck with that the first couple days. Now, you can see I am adding my own titles here. I don't love my writing. I don't particularly enjoy that. I guess if I wanted to get better at it, I could. Last year, I used like a daily calendar, and it had this strip that I cut off every day, and I just added that, which was super easy for me. So I may go back to something like that if I can. And this is a year of using up what I have. I'm on a no spend for crafts and hobby-ish stuff. I have plenty. I have plenty to use for very many days, and I would never run out. So I will be going through my stash and using up stuff. So again, title at the top, a lot of journaling, and then some stuff. This is again off a new calendar. This, I tend to put in a little envelope when I pay my bills and kind of note, and I put a little note card in here with one of my adulting stickers that said I paid my bills. And then, okay, so again, we're just doing the title. I'm grabbing some ephemera. I'm using up really old stuff. This is like from a Flavia set from forever ago, you guys. Forever ago. But I'm using it. So, little football, little date night, really good times. And then this day was busy. Like, we drove a long day to get to soccer. This was the coaster from the soccer from afterwards when we went out to eat, and a picture off of a calendar. I don't know what else to put in here because I didn't document this on the day. A lot of you are good about certain thoughts or certain political things that go on that day or something in the news, and so I need to be better about that. I could also go back and use some of the prompts and add those in. So maybe I'll do that. But here we get into the problem. So here's my first skip days. It's already January 7th and I'm missing days. So you can see the number at the top. I simply put where do these days go, and I was gonna just kind of let it go, right? Let it go. However, here's the 8th. I had to let this one go also because this date, the 9th, I had already glued in. We had this really awesome movie ticket. I went to see the Rachel Hollis documentary. I had already glued this in and like set up some stuff in here. This is a this really cool flamingo off, like an envelope, a shipping envelope, if you will. I got a gift from a dear friend that day, and so it came in this really cool envelope. So I had already done this, okay, on this day. So then I can't go back and use these pages, right? Yeah. So you see my problem already. Okay. So that's where we go. Again, adding stuff as we can, using up old stuff, super old stuff. And then I have some blank pages. I've made some notes. This is what I'm working on today. Because, again, I already had done some of this. I am also going to consciously tell you guys I am scrap lifting. If we were scrapbooking, I don't know what you call it in journaling. I don't want to call it copying. I want to call it being inspired by people. But I am saving pictures of people that I really just am in love with their pages, and I want to challenge myself to try new things. So I think this is kind of a doodle I got off of Shannon's pages, and I'll try and link it, especially in the Facebook group. I'll link, but I just kind of tried a little doodle there for the border. We'll see. So I have some more notes to do, but I had already added some of this, right? And like tidbits from my day. And so when I go back and these are blank, it's like, oh my goodness, Allison, what are you doing? So that's where we're at. That's where we're at. So again, super long day, like till 9. I don't know if I'm going to go back and add stuff. I might do some artwork here and embellish on this. I'm not too sure. Then I just figured out I need to go back to what I know works for me, and that's some non-white pages. Okay. I'm a little intimidated by the full white page, and this is a big page. So I'm not going to cover them all in scrapbook paper because that would, one, take forever, and two, make this a big, fat book. So I just went back to using my watercolor crayons, which I've showed you guys before from Michaels. They come in different sets. I have 3 different sets. And I just put it on the paper and use a baby wipe and smooch it around. Okay? So I went back and prepped some pages. And then I found last year I had cut up, at the end of the year, I cut up our old calendars and everything, and I had saved the dates, the days of the week for some of them. So I went ahead and cut those up. And then I went ahead and prepped these pages. I didn't worry about color. This is obviously today, so I'll be working on this today and then working on some of those past pages to see what I could get done. Just added some color. I used a little bit of stenciling. This, I, sprayed ink on my stencil, and then look, I just closed the page and it picked up over here because that's what I do in art journaling. I just do that. So, but I don't care, right? Because it might be covered, it might have stuff all over it, but at least it adds something to the page, and it's not crazy. So, crazy white being just plain. So, yeah, that's where I'm at today. So I went ahead and prepped. I did tape a month at a time, like I showed you guys. I'm going to start prepping a week at a time, just like I do in my planner, okay? Because that's what works for me. I'm going to get my pages set. I'm going to get my titles up here, and anything I know is happening, like appointments or something like that, I'm going to go ahead and put like a sticky on here. Let's say I have a dentist appointment or, you know, whatever, gym nights, like all that kind of stuff I already know is happening. So I'm going to go through and pull whatever stickers I want. I have I don't even know how many of these books I have. I have a lot of these. I have so many scrapbooking stuff. I have other tapes with words on it, you know, whatever. So I'm going to go through and pull a few as I go through my week and attach them to my pages or put them on a sticky for that day. And then they'll be there when I'm ready to go back and add the journaling, okay? I'm going through, I have all this stuff on my desk, you guys. Look, I have all these cut up things. I have cards, and I am going to try and pull some for whatever day, right? So like here's a sticker that says lazy day. So if that fit, I would pop it in there. Or here's a butterfly, or, you know, just whatever. So I'm going to try and do as much prepping as I can, kind of like for the week, just like we prep our food, and I prep my planner, and I prep the kids' schedules, and I'm going to try and prep my week as best as I can in here. So I'm set up to kind of just go in and enjoy the process of the journaling and add in the daily tidbits and see if that helps me not fall behind. Okay, so you can see I've went ahead and colored a few pages ahead, and I've put my titles on for this week, and that's where we're at. I'm going to go in and see if I can fill in these pages that weren't done. I might add some color and some journaling prompts. That's the other thing I need to do, is print up the journaling prompts or copy them down from the Fauxbonichi group for the month, and then I will have like a daily prompt for the day. So that's it. I wanted to just update you on my process. So thank you all for your videos. I so enjoy watching all of your creativity. I hope you find something that inspires you today. Have a great day. Bye.